My sister just cashed in my dreams. Am I the asshole? Okay, Reddit, I need to vent. I'm seriously fuming and feel completely betrayed by my own sister. This has been building for years, a slow drip of manipulation and entitlement, but it finally boiled over last week and, well, it's a mess. I feel like a complete idiot. So, here's the deal. My sister Chloe, 28, has always been the golden child in our family. Our parents, especially Mom, have consistently favored her, showering her with praise and opportunities while I, at 26F, have always felt like I'm constantly competing for scraps of their attention. I've always been a bit more driven, focused on my career as a freelance graphic designer, and I've poured my heart and soul into building my business. I've had a few setbacks, sure, but I've always picked myself back up. Chloe, on the other hand, has coasted through life, landing dream jobs and getting whatever she wants with minimal effort. Recently, I've been working on a passion project, a children's book I've been developing for almost 2 years. It's something I've poured all my savings and creative energy into. I've even started pitching it to publishers and had one small indie press express serious interest. I was so excited, genuinely feeling like this could be my big break. I shared this with Mom and Chloe, brimming with nervous enthusiasm. That's when the gaslighting started. Chloe, who has a stable, albeit unfulfilling, corporate job, started subtly downplaying my efforts. Oh, that's cute, honey, she'd say with a patronizing smile. But are you sure it's going to be profitable? You know how risky those things are. Mom would chime in with similar comments, focusing on the financial uncertainty and suggesting I focus on something more stable. It was infuriating. It felt like they were actively trying to crush my spirit. Then came the real blow. Last week Mom called me sounding unusually urgent. She said Chloe had a fantastic opportunity and wanted to talk to me about it. I braced myself for another round of condescending advice. Instead, she launched into a detailed explanation of how Chloe had convinced her to invest $20,000 in Chloe's new venture, a lifestyle blog focused on luxury travel. My jaw dropped. $20,000. That was the bulk of my savings, the money I had painstakingly set aside for marketing my book. I stammered, trying to explain that I needed that money for my publishing efforts, that I had been actively pursuing opportunities. Mom just waved her hand dismissively. Chloe says it's a sure thing. She's done her research. I tried to reason with Mom, to explain how this was deeply unfair, how it felt like Chloe was deliberately sabotaging my dreams. But Mom just sighed and said, honey, Chloe is so smart and savvy. You should take her advice. I went ballistic. I told Mom she was enabling Chloe's narcissism, that she was consistently putting me second. I hung up on her feeling a wave of anger and despair. Later that day I received a text from Chloe. It read, don't be ridiculous. Mom trusts me and she knows I'm good with money. You're always so negative and pessimistic. It's exhausting. That's when I snapped. I texted back. You're manipulative, entitled leech, who's happy to steal my dreams for her own gain. You know exactly how much that $20,000 meant to me. And you didn't even hesitate to tell Mom to invest it. You're unbelievable. The response was immediate. Chloe started blowing up my phone with angry texts, accusing me of being jealous and bitter. Mom called repeatedly, trying to smooth things over and guilt me into apologizing to Chloe. It was a complete circus. I went NC with both of them. I blocked their numbers and haven't responded to any of their attempts to contact me. Honestly, the relief is immense. It feels like a weight has been lifted. I don't know what the future holds for my book, but I know I'm not going to let Chloe's entitlement derail my dreams. I'm exploring other funding options and I'm focusing on my work. Edit. Wow, thank you all for the support. I've received so many messages from people who have gone through similar experiences with narcissistic siblings. It's validating to know I'm not alone. And just now, I got a message from the indie press that expressed interest in my book. They said they're eager to move forward. Maybe this whole awful situation will actually lead to something good.